Hey everyone, I'd like to welcome everyone back to our third installment of the Acronis Technology Partner Program, feedback series. I'm joined here with my buddy Dominic over at Storj.io. Pretty funny story. When I first met, Storj.io, I was on a panel with a couple folks, and this gentleman Colby starts telling a really neat story that sounds very familiar to a popular series that people may have seen. And he starts talking about how his storage is decentralized and there's multiple nodes all over, and then starts making a comparison to, Pied Piper. I was like, hold on, I need to talk to this guy. So after our panel was over, we stepped aside, had a few words, because it's really interesting on my side. Acronis, although we have 52 data centers across the globe, right? The whole idea of decentralized, having it in multiple locations at once, making sure that if something were to happen, there's absolutely no way that you're going to lose your data. In addition to that, I have quick access to it. So I really had a great time meeting with Colby, and then he introduced me to Dominic. So, kind of want to pass the buck over to Dominic here a little bit and kind of give him, the option to run us through, who he is, what got him into technology, and, why he's here talking to us today.
Welcome to Storj. Our demo today will be logging into your account at Storj, creating a bucket, creating the access, and configuring Acronis. First, sign in. We're going to skip this startup page, which you will not see the second time you sign in. It's very important to enter a passphrase or save the generated. You must always remember this, as this encryption passphrase is what is used to encrypt your backups. This will save the encryption passphrase in the session so that further tasks do not require that you type it in again. We're at the dashboard. Moving on, we're going to create your bucket. Select New Bucket. Name your bucket. You've created your bucket. Go back to the dashboard. Go back to buckets and you can see your bucket and nothing in it. Go over to Access, where we're going to create the S3 credentials Acronis will use to connect to Storj. Here you're given the choice of type and name. Now you can do permissions as well as buckets. We're looking at the normal permissions there, read, write, list, and delete, as well as the buckets you can select right now, all. Let's change that to just be Acronis. Let's continue. We're going to use that existing encryption passphrase. Confirm. Here's where you copy all your credentials and then paste them into a safe place. Alternatively, you can also click the Download All button, and it will download the access key, secret key, and endpoint as a text file. Here's an example of what the access key will look like. Click Finish. There we go. We've created the access and the buckets. Now we're going to configure the backup storage for Acronis. Create backup storage, public cloud, select your node or nodes, and go ahead and select auth v2. We're going to paste in the endpoint. We're going to type in the bucket name. And then we're going to copy over the access key and secret key. Go ahead and select Next. We have tier as 0, failure domain is disk, and redundancy is not required. We're going to configure this with the default values just for the sake of this demo. Select Next. Now enter your Acronis Cloud account. Proceed with next. Review and click create. This could take up to a minute or so. Congratulations, you've completed your configuration. So as you saw in the video, we were able to create credentials on Storj, create a bucket to place the backups, and configure Acronis Cyber Protect, all in just a handful of minutes, using all sorts of concepts you're used to. So S3 protocol, full compatibility, easy as can be. For advanced use cases, do reach out. We'd be happy to work with you to make sure your security posture, your needs, your performance is met.
Awesome. Dominic, thank you so much for joining me, man. I really do appreciate your time. And I'm just so stoked about this partnership. I mean, it does give us that extra oomph, that extra level for, security, as well as redundancy, as well as just really knowing that your posture is as tight as it can be. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Dominic. I really do appreciate your time today, and also your partnership. I think that, Better Together doesn't even start to touch what we're bringing to this channel and to all of our service providers. The ability to know that you have multiple nodes across, your geolocale. You can set it. You can say, I want this location. I want that location. I need to expand. I need to, subtract. It really makes it simple for our partners to scale their storage solution. Now, again, just knowing that there's no infiltration capabilities, even by the folks internal to Storj, that fills me with joy. Again, my name's James Abercrombie. This was our third session of the Acronis Technology Partner Program feedback series. And I really look forward to working with you on scoping and building the next Acronis Cyber app. Stay cyber fit, y'all.